Fort Worth tonight?
Sure will. Let us pray. Dear Lord, we thank you for the opportunity to be here tonight to conduct the city's business, and we just ask that that you guide the council with wisdom and discernment, Lord. And we pray, as we always do, for the safety of our officers, our firefighters, our first responders, Lord, as they continue the city's business. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Call to order the city council meeting, May 21st, 2026. Allie, will you lead us in the pledge?
I will.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, Ms. Vicki, call roll when you're ready.
J.P. Hodges. Ms. Short.
Here.
Lane Tubbs.
Here.
Pete Harris. Chris Foster.
Here.
Allie Sugg.
Here.
Amy Bader.
Here.
Andy Eklund. Attorney Prince.
Here.
Mayor Griffin.
Here.
Members of the press.
Let the record show we have a quorum. First, I need a motion to waive the reading of the minutes and approve them as presented April 6, 2026 for the special called city council meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Vicki?
Amy Bader.
Yes.
Chris Foster.
Yes.
Allie Sugg.
Yes.
Lane Tubbs.
Yes.
Lewis Short.
Yes.
Motion carried. Next, a motion to waive the reading of the minutes and approve the minutes as presented of the April 16th, 2026 city council meeting.
So moved. Second.
A motion and a second. Any discussion? Vicki?
Chris Foster.
Yes.
Lane Tubbs.
Yes.
Lewis Short.
Yes.
Allie Sugg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Amy Bader.
Yes.
Motion carried. Ronnie, can you tell how that sounds? Is it good? Okay.
Yeah, the last meeting, it's like these mics worked, but those didn't.
Yeah.
We got that fixed. Okay.
That's why they're.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh. Okay, next, approval of the payment journals dated April 1st to April 30th, 2026.
I make a motion we approve.
Second.
Any discussion? Vicki?
Lane Tubbs.
Yes.
Lewis Short.
Yes.
Allie Sugg.
Yes.
Chris Foster.
Yes.
Amy Bader.
Yes.
Motion carried. Next, approval of the street fund financial statement, sanitation fund, general fund, community center, O&M, and miscellaneous funds dated April 30th, 2026.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Vicki?
Amy Bader.
Yes.
Allie Sugg.
Yes.
Chris Foster.
Yes.
Lane Tubbs.
Yes.
Lewis Short.
Yes.
Motion carried. Next up, I have invited Kyle from SALT to give us an update on the FEMA project because there's going to be some delays. Kyle, do you mind?
More?
Yeah.
Good evening. As you know, we did receive finally.
And this is the flood issue, right?
Correct.
Yes.
The downtown
Yes.
project.
So we did receive approval on the benefit cost analysis, and you were actually awarded the money in January. So we started then immediately looking at finalizing the design and getting the floodplain development permit from the county. And that's where we run into an issue. We're going to either have to have, so I guess, first of all, we had to get, and Scott, I think this may answer your question about this as well. We had to get FEMA's approval and be awarded the money before we could do any final work or, work with the local floodplain administrator. So that happened in January. So then we received the FEMA model. Talking with Scott, he's like, well, you're going to have to either have no rise if you do any work in the floodway, which we knew. But even if we do work in the floodplain, he's going to require either a Clomar or a no rise. So due to that, we got the model. The problem with the FEMA model is a 30-year-old FEMA model. There are 5 flow changes, so they model it from basically the extent of the city, which is Biddle Road, down to Libby Road cutoff. So that's the extent of the model. There are 5 flow changes in there. However, there are obviously more than that as far as tributaries coming in. And so we can't make any adjustments, obviously, in flow splits, which is what we were planning to do, without increasing the water surface elevation. So there are two opportunities. We can provide detention, which will basically offset any street flooding that we're eliminating with our improvements, offset that by detaining that in storage, slowly release, and that we can prove that we're not changing the flow regime that's there on the existing Sulphur Creek. 2 is we can completely eliminate any work even in the floodplain. The problem with that is we have to be able to tie in our new drainage structures, at the flow line so it will drain. So we would have to look at redistributing that flow some other way. Obviously, the existing flow path, if you're familiar with the existing flow path, comes under the building on Main Street, and it goes down the alleyway under some more buildings, through the alleyway, and it ties into a ditch, basically, that runs east between, that's Quitman, and the street that's north of Quitman is what? Just north of Quitman is basically where that ditch runs, kind of between the blocks. That is not adequate, obviously, if you've looked at that cross-section. It's not adequate to handle the flow we're going to need once we eliminate the upstream flooding. So that's what we're working through. Talked with Casey. We know that you need to spend some of this bond money. And so the intention is to accelerate Lowhawk, Trailwood, and Copperfield Circle work. Go ahead and we'll package those together and we'll bid that this summer. We'll have it structured so that you can break out those locations by lump sum, and you could award what you choose to award. And part of that will be how much money is left over of the FEMA funding and local funding to finance the Main Street improvements, would be the main issue. So if bids come in high, you may choose to only award one of those 3. If you want to save that money in reserve until we figure out what to do with the Main Street improvements. So that's the plan now. So we'll begin working on pulling those out and get a bid package ready for those 3. We did speak with FEMA, Casey and I and Carrie, and they were good with that. Thought it was a good idea to pull those out. And then you'll have bids to evaluate later this summer, and then we'll move from there and figuring out what to do. So we'll have to do some modeling work both in EPA SWIM to figure out the drainage in the city, and then also in HEC-RAS in order for us to get, if we need a floodplain development permit to get that. So I'm happy to answer any questions.
Are any of these changes going to cost more?
No. I mean, as far as the construction,
Yeah.
I mean, possibly, but we'll offset it. The money is set. Like
Right.
you can't change that. So if we do detention, obviously it will cost more. So we'll have to offset that. The one thing, now the current design was carrying the box culvert all the way down 3rd to tie into the floodplain. If we eliminate that and try to redistribute the flow or detain it, then that will offset some of the costs. So instead of needing a larger box, we would tie into the existing drainage and provide detention somewhere upstream
So
that would
all the time
offset
that we've had to wait for the FEMA paperwork and the tribal land stuff and the highway department, all of that's done, right?
The highway department, they've agreed to partner in the Main Street, but we don't have the permits yet. It won't take long to get that. Yeah, the FEMA, you have FEMA approval, basically. That's the benefit cost analysis, the money approval, which so that's, I don't know, have you gotten reimbursed yet from ADM?
I think for one payment. Carrie, is that correct? We've got one reimbursement.
So, yeah, the FEMA approval is there as far as benefit, all the upfront approval. So now it's just a matter of bidding and constructing. But we need the local floodplain has got to be satisfied. So that's what we're working on now.
We need land for the retention, like you doing like a retention pond?
If that turns out to be the cheapest alternative, then yes. I mean, we can look at using streets and alleyways where we can, but there is potential. I know of some vacant lots that are close that might be of use. Any other questions?
Will you be able to give us a updated deadline, maybe, or estimate on when we can start downtown?
Yeah,
I guess we have
I
to
mean,
wait
I
till
think probably bidding wise will probably be early next year. We have until April of '29 to spend the money.
How's that gonna happen? We're not gonna bid till,
That's the FEMA money.
we have to spend the FEMA money by April?
April of
29.
'29.
Oh, 29.
Yeah.
Okay, not next year.
Yeah, I mean, you just got it approved in January, but you only have until '29 to spend everything.
But once the project starts, like, so you put it out for bid, how long does that go out?
It'll have to bid for roughly 45 days, the advertisement period.
Yeah.
You'll have bids in hand, award it. So as far as from bid to starting construction, it will probably be around 60 to 90 days.
So we're looking at spring next year before construction would be.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's possible we might accelerate that a little, but yeah, probably spring next year before any construction starts.
I'll also add that it hasn't helped that FEMA's been furloughed a few times as well to set this process back.
When you rely on other people to have to do your job, that kind of stuff.
I know, hurry up and wait.
So another year.
Can we get an email from you guys with an update? I was looking, we used to put those updates on the website, just so for the
Sure.
public to see where we're at on that. Can we get something like that we could put on the website?
Sure.
Some update of where we're at, process that we're in, so we could.
Yeah, you
Put
may
that
even
out
want to
online.
share the FEMA award letter dated earlier this year.
I think it would help also to share the rationale for accelerating one part of town and not addressing downtown as well, just like
Sure.
the rationale, and that would be helpful.
Would you like those monthly, as like a summary email
That'd be
before your?
fantastic.
That'd be
if you
nice.
did that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you, Kyle.
Thank you.
I know it's not the news we wanted, but at least it's moving a little bit at a time. So while we're doing updates on stuff, I thought I would go ahead and update everybody on the 8th Street Bridge, because, you know, it's been a long time. So bridges are regulated by the state, and they're inspected every year. We had applied for the grant after the state told me that I had to close the bridge, and we received that grant, and it's 90/10. We signed an agreement in 2024 and paid our portion for the feasibility study, which was $5,000. In 2025, RDOT gave us 3 alternatives to choose from, and we chose number 1. The total cost of that is $562,000, and the city's share is $56,200. We've already paid the $10,000 for engineering fees. Now, I've been pestering this lady for the last 2 months to give me an update. And so she said that they're currently in the design process and it's being approved and we should receive some sort of plans mid-June.
And that's through the state,
Yes, it's a federal grant through RDOT.
but the state is the one that's
They will
coming up
handle
with the
it.
plans.
Yeah, RDOT will handle all of it.
And they're gonna replace, not repair it.
Part of it will be replaced, like the top, it says the superstructure will be replaced, is what we had decided on. 'Cause we had 3 options. Okay, we've got supervisors' reports. Chief?
I asked for a moment to speak to y'all because of resignation. And the officer, he put a lot of thought into this thing. It is the feelings of a lot of law enforcement officers out there, and I feel like it kind of might give y'all a idea of what we go through. So, this is from Detective Corporal Dan Malone. Dear Chief, I am writing to inform you of my official resignation from the Heber Springs Police Department effective June 9th, 2026. This will give me 11 years with the department and over 12 years in law enforcement service. It has been my honor and privilege to serve as the LEO, and I cannot imagine having served at any other department. To ensure a smooth transmission, I have tried to be open and honest about this possibility so that the department could make preparation. This was not an easy decision, and honestly one that is difficult for me to even type right now. But after careful consideration, guidance, and prayer, I am choosing to leave my tenured position. This decision stems from several factors. Firstly, the last couple of years I have felt a calling towards working in ministry, which is something that I will pursue after I'm done with law enforcement. Secondly, working in law enforcement, particularly in criminal investigations, dealing with all kinds of difficult cases, I have witnessed and dealt with a lot of atrocities that have slowly chipped away at my soul. Dealing with all kinds of evil eventually taking a toll on a person. And that can start to weigh heavily, which can make this a difficult job to remain in. I have come to understand that even officers with a good support system and healthy outlets can still reach a point where this job can become too much to handle sometimes. Lastly, due to the current status of the legal system after law enforcement involvement, it seems to me that the work we do is almost meaningless in far too many cases. I have spent months and sometimes years on particular cases where great atrocities were committed on innocent victims, and then had to watch as the perpetrators of those evils basically received no righteous judgment. Seeing this outcome over and over has perhaps the most devastating effect upon officers, as this can cause them to become indignant or lose motivation. The effect it has can almost be described as vicarious trauma, and I have certainly seen it lead to fatigue within law enforcement personnel. Having said all that, I am still incredibly grateful for the opportunities I've had while serving this department and this community. I have grown and learned so much from my time, and I have mostly enjoyed serving with so many dedicated and honorable men and women. I hope that I have made a positive impact upon those I served with the department itself and the community that I have bled for. I truly have tried to have a servant's heart and believe that there is no substitute for constantly training and bettering oneself through the service of others, which is why I've tried to make serving others my entire career through military and law enforcement service. Thank you for your support and understanding in this decision. I hope the chaplain's proposal could possibly go through. That is the thoughts of a lot of police officers. So we have our ups and our downs, and sometimes you just have to call it, and he did. It's the right thing for him to do, in what he's wanting to do and pursue. But he did deal with some bad cases in the CID, rape case in particular. So I understand it. I've done it myself. It does tear at your soul. So on the upside, though, maybe it's on the upside. Officer Milgram had turned in a letter for an award for Sergeant Burris. On 5/14, night of 5/14, about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, on South 13th Street, there was a man stabbed in the arm, and he was bleeding out. And according to survival flight, if Sergeant Burris hadn't acted as quickly as he did and applied the tourniquet, that boy would have died. The following day, officers of the Heber Springs Police Department, doing their due diligence, looked the area over again, found a vacant trailer, found blood on the handle, called for other officers. We got over there, the suspect was inside the building. So he is in custody. But anyway, I just wanted to let y'all see that, understand. Thank you.
Thanks, Chief. Do you guys have any questions for our supervisors?
Chief, is there anybody on the list to the test list we can hire in and fill that position, or?
Yes, sir, we have a current active list under civil service.
Anybody else? Okay, unfinished business?
Oh, I thought I was just met him. Josh, could you answer or talk a little bit, what's the water issues at Optimus Park?
So we have a community garden out there. We have the main line that goes in and actually feeds 2 gardens. And just here recently, someone's leaving the water on. Like they're getting turned on late at night on like a Friday or something like that. And so water's, I believe it was 16 gallons an hour is what we were losing out there. So I've worked with the community gardens, showed them where they can turn it on and off at from the main so they can still water their gardens. But they've noticed some kids out there potentially turning it on and just leaving the water on for whatever reason. So after this happening a couple of times, said I was able to we have 3 gardeners currently out there, and so I was able to contact them and show them how to turn it on and off, and hopefully that fixes that situation. So if anybody else tries to just turn it on, it's not going to come on. But we do have water issues everywhere. I know you just asked about Optimus Park, but
Yeah, well, that was in
Yep.
your notes, so I wondered. And then, do you want to hit on the elevator?
Would you like me to answer? We had a phone call today at 1 o'clock with TKE, who's the service provider. So I guess our facility is 16 years old. I'm assuming the elevator is 16 years. The lifespan of that elevator ends at 20. Now, it's just like a car. It could go longer if you take care of it, which we have been part of the maintenance plan. But they've let me know that if like this board goes out, that board is obsolete now. We're not going to be able to get a new board. So today we talked about different options, and we're also going to speak with another company as well, just getting a second opinion, just about how we could phase that out. Now, a new elevator, brand new cost is $120,000. Had no idea they would be that expensive.
Which is
but
what they prefer.
Yeah, which is of course what they prefer.
Yeah, of course.
Or there's this we'll kind of phase it out, and we'll update as we go type of deal. But once again, we had that conversation today with that company, and so we're going to get a second opinion as well.
Yeah, and they've already emailed us some notes, but I haven't had time to go over all of them.
I've not either.
Evidently, they're hitting every elevator in town. I've been at the hospital, and it's got May 26 new permits.
Yeah, so the state is the one who comes in and does the permit. We passed our elevator inspection, so we have our permit as well. However, TKE is the one, and that brand of elevator they're saying is obsolete now.
So, also trails, are we still blowing them off?
Twice a week.
Okay.
I haven't had any,
I'm getting lots of complaints that there's,
do you know what section?
the Sandy Beach section from
Okay.
and just, I guess where like the asphalt is like,
The
been
rocks.
washed out, and, somebody called me that had a bike wreck over there where it was washed out,
Yep. So I have not, and that's one thing that was on my to-do list for tomorrow. But Stacy's our maintenance supervisor. He does the trails on Mondays and Wednesdays. And after the rain, I guess last week, we had a good rain here recently.
Yeah.
And I asked him about washouts, anything particular, and he said he didn't see anything. So I'm not sure exactly when that happened, but I plan on inspecting the trails tomorrow, and
Yeah,
if so.
this
then
was
we'll-
like 2 weeks ago. She
And
said
this
2
was all
weekends
out
ago.
the Sandy Beach
Yeah,
section there?
like the
Okay.
Sandy Beach section. She said that, like, it was kind of covered with some leaves, so she didn't see that it was
Yep.
washed out,
I
and then.
think I might know what area. There is an area where the water was high, and so it's washing gravel across, and it's washing out on the other side. That was an area that Scott did address, though, back, I guess that would have been last year now.
Well, this
so it
wasn't
might
this
have-
weekend, but last weekend.
Okay,
she-
I'll definitely check that out tomorrow.
Well, we just got a quote from Big Creek Contractors to do some repairs as well on that section.
Yeah, I mean, just talking to a lot of people, it seems, they were saying that there were quite a few washouts and just places that
Yeah.
needed to be cleaned up.
The little dike area and that Sandy Beach area, at one time, over there by Extreme Treads, Libby Road, that was like the worst area. We've addressed that. It seems like, at least it looks like it's holding now. And so that's kind of the next part. The quote that she just mentioned is the little dike Sandy Beach area as well, so.
Yeah, and we would pay for that out of what we already have in the budget, correct?
Correct.
Yep.
It was just under 7,000.
Okay.
So if we need to do more repair on that, we've got it in the budget on that section.
You'll look at that section, though.
I'll check it out first thing tomorrow morning.
Y'all got anything else from Josh? Thanks, sir. Okay, unfinished business. We still have not got an update on the weather cam. Okay, the SRO contract. So we had discussed the last month's meeting to possibly do the 70-30 split with the school doing 70, the city doing 30, and that's for all three officers. That would put the city's share for the 27 budget at $66,793.32. We're good this year. Everything's been budgeted for. And what questions do you guys have?
When December, like,
The contract is up in December. The grant is up in November, but the school's fiscal year is different than ours. You know, theirs starts in is it
July.
June or July.
July
Okay.
1st.
So they kind of need to know where we're going to stand so that they can do their budget.
So you're wanting us to appropriate $66,000 in the 2027 budget. Is that correct?
Yes, unless you see a better option to keep
I mean,
three officers.
I just have no idea what's going to be on our 2027 budget. So that's what makes me
Maybe an
nervous
elevator.
about it.
Yeah.
Huh?
Maybe an
Yeah,
elevator.
we might need a $120,000 elevator. That's what makes me nervous about it, is that
The unknown.
the unknown. I
Right.
mean, even seeing dispatch on there, I mean, that was something we didn't know that was going to increase until, what, October of last year? And so it's hard for me to say, like, oh, yeah, we have that next year without looking at, it's just hard for me to appropriate money for 2027.
Right.
And
Right.
the 70-30 split, basically, we just paying
Yes. A little less. but Yeah. And typically, that process, and Carrie can correct me, we budget for that, and then the school reimburses us. So the only difference would be the reimbursements that we wouldn't get. Does that make sense? Is that right?
Yeah, no, you're talking about December.
No, that's already budgeted for.
Yeah, no, but what are you saying? We're going to have to pay $66,000.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to keep three.
yes.
What does the school want? What do you guys want? Like, how many officers do you want in the buildings? Like, to make everybody feel safe?
Mr. Lynn, would you come up to the
Sorry.
microphone? Sorry, it's for the video.
Well, you know, it's good to have one in every building. You know, we appreciate having the three. I appreciate the budget concerns also.
But you would need
we-
like 10, right?
What's that?
But you would need like 10 if you did every
on. One for
building.
every building, yeah.
That's my.
We did the gym, we did the field
One for every
house.
campus, one for the elementary, middle school, and
Yeah.
high school.
That's why I'm asking this question.
Right.
Because where do we draw the line on what we can do and can't do? I mean, to me, the obvious answer is, having more people, and we already have 7 or 8 that we said last time that are carrying.
We have 8. We'll have
That we know of.
We have 8 district personnel who are licensed to carry firearms on campus. Yes.
So
Can I
is
say
it,
that being licensed to carry a firearm and the training for SROs is different?
obviously, yeah. Yeah.
I'm not denying, I support carrying a firearm by those people. It's just,
Mhm.
the training is different.
Yeah.
The rest authority is not that.
Do other schools have that, though? Like, other staff and teachers carry
Yeah,
it?
it's
Okay.
become fairly common in the last 15 years, probably.
And I think you said last time, a school our size, which you said was about 1,500 kids.
Mhm.
What's how many SRO officers are they?
Well, I mean, there's not a state, there's not like for every, how many kids, you have to have so many officers, everything. In our co-op area, there are some schools our size that have 2, there's some schools our size that have 3, there's some schools our size that just have 1. So it's whatever your community and your school can handle. I will say that we're the only district that I've talked to other superintendents that has multiple officers where the district has been carrying 100% of the cost.
Yeah. I know, because I did talk to some school board members about it, and then we used to have, because we had 3, but we had about like 1,800 kids at that point in time. And then, of course, that was during the whole oil, gas boom and everything. And then now we're down to 1,500 kids. And then we went down to 2. And then, of course, we got the grant, so then we added the 3rd. So, I mean, to me, it's just telling you, yes, we can do it, and we haven't even looked at our budget for next year yet. The only thing that I could see maybe doing is just doing it for a 1-year, and then even having to evaluate it next year. Because I even know schools, I mean, I was talking to a school board member at Clinton, and they've lost a lot of students in the past 2 years because of the LEARNS Act, like 200 students, because of either Christian schools or, other reasons. And so that's why I would think we would need to evaluate that every year, because not saying that y'all will lose that many, but it is happening in public schools, and just something I think that it wouldn't be something that we could just say, yes, we're adding a 3rd SRO officer and going to pay for it.
We evaluate positions every year that's our number one thing is we look at how many kids we're going to have, how that affects teaching positions, everything.
Yeah.
And
how many kids are in kindergarten?
Right.
We might
And-
have to move people around.
Yeah, and so,
Yeah.
when we talk about, fortunately, for us, our budget year is coming up now, and we know we can do $140,000. I know I can't do more than $140,000.
Yeah.
I guess a point of the way I asked my question maybe wasn't clear. Because, I mean, public perception is, for us, if we say, we can't afford to give you that money, then, yep, they don't want to protect the kids.
And I'm in the same boat.
And you're in the same boat. So my point
Let's be honest here.
My point is, it's not an emotional decision.
Right.
And it can be construed as such. We have to look at the dollars, we have to look at the numbers, but there needs to be a formula where, according to the amount of kids you have or the amount of buildings, and obviously it's all speculation because you don't know where someone's going to sneak in from. You got an officer over here in this corner of the property, in this corner, in this corner, in a patrol car. You would think that would be enough to, and that's just one part of an SRO, because obviously the school shootings and stuff are what's in the public eye right now. But it cannot be, we cannot be protected necessarily. My reason for asking you that question is to point out the fact that it doesn't matter. We could have 50 SROs and someone could still get in. So if everyone would quit thinking that because we don't want to share the money, that cost, or you guys need to limit how much you share.
Don't want to.
Yeah, it's not that.
And I don't think either side's saying that the other doesn't
Not
want
at
to
all.
do anything.
Not at all.
Make that very clear. That's not
Absolutely.
that's not the district stance at all.
Absolutely. And so, I just wish there was you know, what do you guys feel safe with that? You know, and that's a question puts a target on your back, no pun intended, to have to answer that question, but still it seems like to me there should be some kind of formula that says this is what we need, this is what we gotta have, this is what we're gonna have, and this is what we're willing to pay for it, because they are at your school, you know what I'm
And
saying?
I think that's what it comes down to is we'd pay for 5 if we had the money. They would too, but
Yeah.
that's what it's gonna come down to. So do we have the money or do we not have the money? If our number one thing that has gone up and up and up and up over the years are salaries. So is that sustainable?
We knew this was coming. It's not like we didn't have this. We just didn't do a good job of correcting in time. With that said, I'm kind of like you. Maybe a year, and then we can look again. Right now, we probably do have the money.
Yeah, but
we
only
may
for-
not if we continue.
Yeah. And,
So-
and mine too, I know, I just don't know what the tax revenue is gonna look like this year. Are people gonna be traveling like they normally have?
Increased fuel costs.
Increased fuel costs, are we gonna have the tourism that we normally have? We won't know right now until after summer. So that's my hesitancy on, do we have can we say, yes, for this 1 year, we can cover that, but I just don't know if we can continually pay for that.
I think that's something we can do. Say yes.
A year-by-year basis?
Right.
I think, and I think we've got the money to do it this upcoming year, but I don't know after that.
Yeah, I'd say, and no, from my seat, every position is evaluated every year. And that's
Yeah.
just, that's cost of doing business.
Yeah.
So come our,
So
Budget
what do
meeting.
we do about our year ending and theirs ending 6 months later?
That's-
we have
That's
to
the wonky
prepare-
part.
We just have to prepare.
Are you guys prepared to do 6 months if we say no next time, or y'all?
I can't answer that now because I've got to look at that gets into my 28 budget. Yeah.
Then you're in the same situation we are.
There you go.
We're
gonna turn it back on you.
We're all
Yeah.
plowing the same ground.
I know,
mean,
I know.
Well,
yeah.
I don't think we've got much. I think we should do 1 year.
And then our budget meetings this year.
We better take some
need to-
serious numbers, right?
Well, I've already got a folder started, so I can put this in there to make sure that it's appropriated for.
Is that a motion?
You have to have it before July 15th. We have to have an ordinance.
Well, I mean, it's not gonna go, it's only gonna go in next year's budget, but I think he just needs a blessing. If we wanna make a motion and, put it in writing and confirm it, we can.
He might, let's just say we say we're gonna appropriate $66,000. Well, they could
Almost.
come back to us next May and say, hey, we're getting extra money, we could maybe do a little bit more, or, I don't, or we only want 2, so we're gonna stop this at the end of the school year. I mean,
I saw
we could
this
go either
week
way
that
with
there's
that.
some more opportunities maybe for grants coming out again. So, we might be able to get back in a grant situation again too.
Yeah, we just have
I
to-
don't know. It's a wing and a prayer hope.
So do you guys wanna say that we can budget, it's almost 67,000 for
See,
that?
you've already gone up.
I rounded, 66,793.32.
Things stay just like they are.
Yes, that will be.
SROs are
All
do the
three
same thing.
SROs,
Their
everybody-
jobs are the same,
Every-
nothing changed.
Right.
And there's 3
Well,
officers at the school at all times.
Chief?
Let me add a caveat there, because me and Ms. Glenn have discussed this, the contract.
Can you come up to the mic?
Should have said that.
I think I did my time.
Thank you, Mr. Lynn.
But
Thank you.
we have discussed contract negotiations for December that will cover some of this
compensatory time that we're building that we don't need to build. And I have never felt like I have control over that because the school district is paid 100% of everything. That makes it difficult, even though we got the grant, we're responsible for keeping one certified officer in there under that grant for another year, which will help if y'all will vote for that, to cover 27. But we're also going to be working on getting this compensatory time that we're owing out at the end of the year down through not covering quite as many of the athletic events and things. That's our primary discussion.
So
And
they
I
won't
think
be
we'll-
at football games and basketball games and?
We will look at what is, they were covering almost everything this past few years.
With multiple officers.
You know, volleyball, all of it.
Yeah.
So we're going to look at, but the main stuff will get covered. Now, the other things, you know, we'll talk about it, but we can still cover those through patrol division. So I think we can get some drive-throughs. Officer was just checking out the ball fields when I was coming up here. So I think we'll be all right. I think that if y'all do vote for this, it will help stabilize some of my personnel and their concerns.
So do the SRO officers work longer
Yes.
hours than the?
Yes, they work a 14 to
So-
15-hour day when they've got these ball games going on.
Yeah, so that's how they were getting their comp time?
Yes.
So now you're not going to let them have that?
No, we're going to have to work it out in some other ways. Either they come in later, and so they're not there.
Well, then we're going against having three
Well,
officers
once
at
again,
the
we're
school.
going to be having to discuss that. I mean, these are the reasons we got 500-something hours of comp time out there
Like,
right now.
what's the point of saying we need three officers if they stay out till 11
they're
at a
able to
game and then they
backfill.
don't come in till noon the
If an
next
officer
day?
is able to backfill, you've got two up there at the school district right now. One of them comes in later to help cover the ball games that are necessary. That's just what we're going to have to do.
Or maybe they rotate ball games.
They'll be rotating the ball.
Yeah.
Is
But
So the comp time
there's
isn't
lots of
budgeted
times
in.
where there's a softball game, a baseball game, and a track team.
Right. But
So do we
sometimes street
cut-
can cover one of those.
So-
Hold on, we're going to take an officer off the street?
Well,
To go
they
cover
they
that?
can cruise through. I mean, they can have the radio on. They can sit on the side of the road, or they can walk through at a ball game. That doesn't matter. It's the appearance that's there is what you need, the presence. So
We don't do out-of-town games, it's just home stuff.
depends on if it's one where there's been a lot of contention in the past. It's very rare. Generally, the SROs will communicate with the SROs at the other district and say, hey, you good? And
It's, from a school perspective, it's extremely rare to have to take an SRO.
But we're going to some places next year.
Yeah, we're going down like
We
Clinton.
might need one.
We don't have concerns. We don't.
And that is going to have to be in an agreement for a memorandum of understanding between the chief and Mr. Lynn for them to work out some of those details as well, so that they can compromise and get an understanding of what they both need.
So the SRO schedules are going to change.
Yes.
But why? Like,
Because all the,
Because all the comp time.
and then they take that time off in the summer?
yes, we will have them more in the summer. There is a trade-off to this.
Do they want to do that?
It doesn't matter what
yeah.
the SROs want to do. It matters what is best for the school district and Heber Springs Police Department.
They can be there to help when somebody else is on vacation.
But what if, I know you're thinking that it's going to work out, but what if it doesn't work out where they could leave those ball games?
Like in their minds, are they committing, some of the ones that may have a stronger work ethic or want more hours, are they committing to that because they want that part and now they've become accustomed to making that income and now?
I would bankrupt my budget in no time if we let personnel dictate.
Well, I don't mean that. I'm just saying if to cover the shifts, to cover those, I don't know. One of the reasons I'm not refereeing basketball anymore is because of what happens at these athletic events. And so I think it's a good thing to always have someone in the gym. As far as basketball goes, I don't know about football.
No, I'm not saying on the big games. I mean,
basketball and football are the big games.
Oh, is that what you're meaning?
Yes,
Yeah.
I mean, but
Golf.
there's soccer and volleyball and other things.
Right.
Golf and tennis and bowling.
We can send a patrolman through.
So if the school continued to cover 100%, so they would still work their same schedule, but
It was gonna have to get addressed one way or another. The city is still liable for those hours. If one of them comes in and quits, we're gonna cut a check for however many hours those are. And how long can you do that? How long do I let the SROs do it when CID's doing the same thing sometimes? I send CID home on a Friday afternoon to reduce their hours so that they're not eligible for comp time or
Well,
overtime pay.
I'm just saying, you're telling us we need 3 SROs at the school.
Absolutely.
Okay. But you're also telling us that if they work late one night, they don't have to show up till,
It's
like,
gonna be the only way to deal with the story time. Yes.
And I'm sure it won't be every day.
If it's serious enough that we need 3 SROs, I think they need to stay, they're doing the same thing they do.
I just want them at the school. If they're gonna, like, I mean,
didn't do-
it'll be the one morning that we don't have them there that something happens.
Well, you're gonna have 2 there. If we were gonna have to do it the other way, you're gonna end up with 1 there sometimes. So, I mean, it's a matter of numbers, and
I already said what I did. Anybody else?
Done with that?
We would need to go ahead and vote or wait till next month to.
No, we can go ahead and do it. Vote to appropriate the money for 27?
Yeah, for whatever, $67,000.
And like, so how would you, will that be a separate line on the budget? The SRO officer for just 2027? I mean, that's my worry too, is we wouldn't discuss that until November of next year, so, I mean, I don't know.
Kick it down the road, do the same thing in a year.
What?
Kick it down the road, do the same thing in a year.
Unless another grant comes up.
Yeah, that'd be the best thing.
Yeah.
We all should be in trouble for not knowing that it was stopping and we didn't do something about it.
What
We
would you
knew.
have done
I mean, we knew
differently?
it was stopping.
But we didn't do anything about it.
What would you have done differently?
Started talking about it 6 months ago.
So in November, when we go our budget, next year, we're going to do that. That's all there is to it. But for now, I say I make a motion to go ahead and appropriate whatever is needed, $67,000 to complete the 26-27 school.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any more discussion? Ms. Vicki, when you're ready.
J.P. Hodges.
Yes.
Lewis Short.
Yes.
Lane Tubbs.
Yes.
Chris Foster.
Yes.
Ally Sugg.
Yes.
Amy Bader.
Yes.
Motion carried. Okay, new business. Reappoints Mr. Steve Shetley to the Civil Service Commission. His term expires this next month.
Make a motion to reappoint Steve Shetley to the Civil Service Commission.
Second?
Thank you. Any discussion? Ms. Vicki?
Amy Bader.
Yes.
Chris Foster.
Yes.
Ally Sugg.
Yes.
Lane Tubbs.
Yes.
Lewis Short.
Yes.
J.P. Hodges.
Yes.
Motion carried. Next, reappoint Stacy Shirley to the Advertising and Promotion Commission.
Motion we reappoint her.
Second.
Any discussion? Vicki?
Chris Foster,
Yes.
Allie Sugg,
Yes.
Amy Bader,
Yes.
Lane Tubbs. JP Hodges,
Yes.
Lewis Short,
Yes.
Motion carried. Next, we need to approve our legislative audit. And they're fixing to start on our 25 audit.
Motion we approve it.
Okay, I got a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion or questions on the audit?
I already asked you my questions and you answered.
Well, there weren't any findings, so we did a great job. Ms. Vicki?
JP Hodges,
Yes.
Chris Foster,
Yes.
Lewis Short,
Yes.
Amy Bader,
Yes.
Allie Sugg,
Yes.
Lane Tubbs.
Yes.
Motion carried. Okay, next up is a little bit of housekeeping. Walmart used to do a donation. Now they've turned the terminology into a grant. So we have received a $1,500 grant from Walmart, and I just need a motion to accept it.
Make a move.
For the PD, what is?
For the police department, yes.
On their equipment fund, is it?
It's going into their equipment fund, yes.
Okay.
I'll second.
Anytime somebody's putting money in, don't ask questions.
Well, I just wanted to
Second.
approve it, but yes, I'm like, there's no match, I'm in.
Sorry, I'll-
Exactly. We'll ask for forgiveness later.
Ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Allie Sugg,
Yes.
Lane Tubbs.
Yes.
Lewis Short,
Yes.
Amy Bader,
Yes.
JP Hodges,
Yes.
Chris Foster,
Yes.
Motion carried. Next, same thing with this festival's advertising grant. This was done through the Department of Tourism, and we applied for it, got $5,000 free and clear to do advertising for the Freedom Fest for the 4th of July, to do billboards. And I just need a motion to approve that.
So
Is this
moved.
one billboard, or how many billboards are we putting up?
I think she's got 4. I saw 2. There's one on top of the mountain and one on the way to Clinton.
Who's doing them?
The chamber.
Okay.
Thank you.
I was
yeah,
going to say,
the
as long as
chamber.
they're not AA posters, I'm fine.
Oh.
Oh, no, it's for Freedom Fest
Yeah.
specifically.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Just, yeah.
yeah.
Who and who?
Who and what? Who motioned? Lewis?
Second.
Ally? Thank you. Vicki?
JP Hodges,
Yes.
Lewis Short,
Yes.
Lane Tubbs.
Yes.
Chris Foster,
Yes.
Allie Sugg,
Yes.
Amy Bader,
Yes.
Motion carried. Next, Chief would like to apply for this Rural Law Enforcement Violent Crime Reduction Initiative grant. It's up to $400,000.
Did you say 400?
I did,
Okay.
up to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chief, would you like to talk about it? Do you have something planned? I don't remember.
Well, I actually do.
Okay.
Of course, he's buying all
Because-
new cars.
Yeah. Well, actually, it is.
I knew it.
To keep from spending the money in '27, and I think it's something that we might attain. I'm trying to think of every way we can get some money out of this grant, because it's a 100% grant, and
That too.
so I'm like, well, if we reduce the stress on the budget for next year on the vehicles, then there's that for our SRO. And so that's kind of why I'm wanting to do it. It is hard for a department our size to fit into this, because obviously we had violent crime last week, but we don't have huge stats on that. And so personnel are difficult to fit into a plan. And if you do expand personnel, then we're going through the same thing that we have done tonight with the SROs. We accepted that grant expecting things to be a little better 3 years from now. They didn't get there. And so, we're having a discussion over keeping a person at the police department. That is very difficult on the morale of all of the officers there, because last hired, first gone. And that was the decision. If y'all had not made that decision tonight,
I would have had to make the decision on whether we fill Detective Malone's slot, because I'm not going to put someone in the situation of knowing right before they're going to go to the academy in January, they may get let go. So the safer and right thing to do, I think, is what we've done here tonight. I think that we'll, hopefully, Sergeant Gracie, he's good at these grants, good at filling all the information and making it look good.
So what's the
And
stipulations on the grant?
there's not any. It's for body cameras, vehicles. It's specifically listed in there, and personnel, as long as you've got a implementation of a plan for reduction of violent crime in your area.
So it's not
basically.
preventative, like you won't be working with young people, or, like, it's not?
You could if you wanted to initiate a program like that. Remember, we're keeping our heads above water right now, as far as personnel go. If I had extra personnel, we could do things like that. We do not. And we struggled through this when the 2 quit last year, and we had to hire 2 at one time and get them through the academy, and, it's just, we're not there as far as size goes. We get 5 more people, we can do a lot of things as far as community relations go. But it's going to take those kind of numbers.
Are you short people right now?
You will be doing.
No,
I mean, it has nothing to
not
do
until
with the
Dan's
grant.
gone.
I'm for doing the grant. I just.
We're short people because of this comp build in the school district, and so we've got to cover that in this summer, and that's why they're going to be off a lot. Jeff has had a injury and is having surgery, and we don't know where that's going to end up. So, or Sergeant Hills, I'm sorry, but there's just a lot of wild cards out there right now.
So he may not be coming back?
His intentions are to retire in 2028, and that he's made that openly clear. But I got to wait and see what the surgeons say. So decisions he's got to make.
I'm all for the 100% grant. Absolutely. Make a motion to apply for it.
Any more discussion or questions for Chief? Vicki?
Amy Bader,
Yes.
Chris Foster,
Yes.
Ally Sugg,
Yes.
Lane Tubbs.
Yes.
Louis Short,
Yes.
JP Hodges.
Yes.
Motion carried. Next up, we've got this interlocal agreement with the county for dispatch. I've been waiting on this for months.
I thought we did this in like November, did we not? We budgeted it, didn't we?
We did budget it, yeah. So that's done.
And that's not changed, right?
No, that has not
stayed the
changed.
same.
I've been waiting on this, and,
It's still 160,000? You sure they didn't come down on that a little bit for us? Oh, he's gone up.
Brent, come on, man.
He is not an official spokesman.
Yeah,
Sitting
I know.
Right,
Just
right?
gonna look at him though.
Stare at him. Any volunteers to read the
Have we
ordinance?
been paying it?
We have.
Oh. I thought. Did we did you not sign that contract? Did you sign a contract?
That's what this is for me to sign it.
We just hadn't gotten an ordinance.
We looked at it though, didn't we?
Yes, we had to wait for them to pass their ordinance, and they
Oh.
did, and so I've been waiting for said ordinance, and I just got it, and so, for the county's ordinance, now we've got to do our side. And so do the other counties, cities.
Cities?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What was it last time we did it?
I think it's going to be 2026-03.
Ordinance number 2026-03, an ordinance authorizing and approving an interlocal cooperative agreement between Cleveland County and the City of Heber Springs regarding dispatching services, declaring an emergency and for other purposes. Whereas the City Council of the City of Heber Springs, Arkansas recognizes its obligation to provide dispatching services Whereas the City Council of the City of Heber Springs acknowledges it has limited financial resources with which to provide said dispatching services. Whereas the city is desirous of entering into an interlocal cooperative agreement with the county where the intent of the agreement is to establish a perpetual agreement whereby the city will provide revenues to the county, which will in turn use such revenues coupled with the county's own revenues to provide dispatching services. Now therefore be it ordained by the City Council of the City of Heber Springs, Arkansas, that the mayor is hereby authorized and directed to execute on behalf of the city the interlocal cooperative agreement attached hereto as Exhibit A, whereby the city will provide revenues to the county, which will in turn use such revenues coupled with the county's own revenues to provide dispatching services. The emergency clause states the need to provide consistent dispatching services for the City of Heber Springs in order to protect the public peace, health, safety, and welfare is deemed by the city to be an emergency, and this ordinance shall be in full force and effect from and after its passage.
Make a motion to place on second reading by title only.
Second.
Vicki?
Ally Sugg,
Yes.
Chris Foster, Amy Bader,
Yes.
Lane Tubbs.
Yes?
J.P. Hodges. Louis Short.
Yes.
Ordinance number 2026-03, an ordinance authorizing and approving an interlocal cooperative agreement between Cleveland County and the City of Heber Springs regarding dispatching services, declaring an emergency and for other purposes.
Make a motion to place on third and final reading by title only.
Second.
Vicki?
Lane Tubbs.
Yes?
J.P. Hodges.
Yes.
Ally Sugg,
Yes.
Amy Bader,
Yes.
Chris Foster,
Yes.
Louis Short,
Yes.
Motion carried.
Ordinance number 2026-03, an ordinance authorizing and approving an interlocal cooperative agreement between Cleveland County and the City of Heber Springs regarding dispatching services, declaring an emergency and for other purposes.
Make a motion to approve ordinance.
Second?
Vicki?
J.P. Hodges.
Yes.
Lane Tubbs.
Yes?
Ally Sugg,
Yes.
Amy Bader,
Yes.
Louis Short,
Yes.
Chris Foster,
Yes.
Motion carried.
Make a motion to adopt the emergency clause.
Thank you.
Second?
Vicki?
Louis Short,
Yes.
Lane Tubbs,
Yes?
Chris Foster,
Yes.
Amy Bader,
Yes.
Ally Sugg,
Yes.
J.P. Hodges.
Yes.
Motion carried. Next.
So just to point out, this does end at the end of next year, so it's probably,
Do what?
I'll put that on my budget list. Is that what you're
this,
saying?
this ends at the end of next year.
Yeah.
So it's probably a good thing that we're just doing that 1 year on the SRO. Just saying. We're gonna have, it'll probably go up another.
Yeah, they're building a jail.
Yeah.
Okay, next up, remove the 1995 Ford Explorer from fixed assets. Was missed in the auction. Bid number 1FMDU34X6SZB34004.
Make a motion to remove it from fixed assets.
Second.
Vicki?
Amy Bader,
Yes.
Ally Sugg,
Yes.
Louis Short,
Yes.
J.P. Hodges.
Yes.
Chris Foster,
Yes.
Lane Tubbs.
Yes?
Motion carried. Next, we have abandoned street easement on Beloit Bay subdivision.
What do you need on that?
We have to do it by ordinance. Did you read the ordinance?
Yes.
The street has been platted, but has never been constructed. So one of the neighbors wants to put up a fence, and so we decided we could just abandon it. And
So
then that
I
way
was-
they can it'll go to each property owner.
I was at the P and Z meeting for that.
Oh, that's another thing we forgot to put on there.
So I was at the P and Z meeting for that. It looks like they're sharing the driveway. And they've been maintaining it together.
Mhm.
I didn't catch that they were they weren't wanting to put a fence down the property line, were they?
Well, and I could be thinking of a different neighbor.
There's nothing
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's not used, there's no reason for it not to be.
Okay. Not to be abandoned and the property owners split
Correct,
it.
correct.
Okay.
They've been maintaining it for decades evidently.
Well, it's good neighbors.
Well, they share the driveway. That alleyway basically is their driveway going into both properties.
Yeah. Thank you.
This will be ordinance 2026-04, an ordinance to vacate and abandon all of the rights to use of the city of Heber Springs of the platted and constructed streetway easement between lot 10 and lot 11 of the Boyd subdivision lot 2 designated herein and for other purposes. Whereas the platted street easement between lot 10 and lot 11 of the Beloit Bay subdivision block 2 in the city of Heber Springs, Cleveland County, Arkansas, has never been developed and is not being used as a city street and is no longer required for corporate purposes. And whereas the owner of Lot 10, commonly known as 25 Beloit Drive, parcel ID 300-00571-123, and Lot 11, commonly known as 23 Beloit Drive, parcel ID 300-00571-124, to the city of Heber Springs, Cleveland County, Arkansas, have filed their written consent to request an abandonment of the street described above by the city of Heber Springs, Arkansas, and whereas all the owners of the property abutting upon the portion of the street to be vacated have filed with the council their written consent to abandonment, and that public interest and welfare will not be adversely affected by the abandonment of the portion of the street described above. And whereas Arkansas Code annotated section 1454-104 confers upon the cities of the first class the authority to vacate such portions of streets as may not for the time being be required for the corporate purposes, and the city desires to abandon and vacate the street easement described above. Now therefore be it ordained by the City Council of the City of Heber Springs, Arkansas, Section 1, the City of Heber Springs, Arkansas hereby vacates and abandons all of its right of use together with the rights of the public generally in and to the following described property. The platted street easement as shown on the original plat of the Heber Springs, Cleveland County, Arkansas, lying to the south of Lot 10 of Beloit Bay Subdivision Block 2 and to the north of Lot 11 of Beloit Bay Subdivision Block 2 to the City of Heber Springs. Said property lies in the City of Heber Springs, County of Cleveland, State of Arkansas. Section 2, a copy of the ordinance duly certified by the city clerk shall be filed in the office of the recorder of the county and recorded in the deed records of the county. All ordinance and parts of ordinances in conflict with Section 4 and section, subsection, any section, subsection, or part of the ordinance is later ruled to be invalid. The other provisions of this ordinance shall remain in full force and effect. Section 5, the ordinance shall take effect and be enforced from and after its passage. All ordinances or parts of ordinances in conflict herewith are hereby repealed to the extent of the conflict.
Thank you.
Title only. Unless you want to read it all.
No, sir.
Yes.
Yes. Chris Foster?
Yes.
Lane Tubbs?
Yes.
J.P. Hodges?
Yes.
Louis Short?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Ordinance 2026-04, an ordinance to vacate and abandon all the rights to the use of the City of Heber Springs of the platted unconstructed streetway easement between Lot 10 and Lot 11 of the Beloit Bay Subdivision Block 2 designated herein and for other purposes.
Make a motion to place it on third and final reading by title only.
Second.
Vicki? Ally?
Lane Tubbs?
Yes.
Louis Short?
Yes.
J.P. Hodges?
Yes.
Chris Foster?
Yes.
Amy Bader?
Yes.
Ally Sudd?
Motion carried.
Ordinance 2026-04, an ordinance to vacate and abandon all the rights to use of the City of Heber Springs of the platted unconstructed streetway easement between Lot 10 and Lot 11 of the Beloit Bay Subdivision Block 2 designated herein and for other purposes.
Make a motion to adopt the ordinance.
Second.
Thank you. Ms. Vicki?
J.P. Hodges?
Yes.
Louis Short?
Yes.
Lane Tubbs?
Yes.
Ally Sudd?
Yes.
Chris Foster?
Yes.
Amy Bader?
Yes.
Motion carried. Next up, Chief again. The Police Department active duty weapons. They're going to upgrade their department weapons to include a red dot sight with the Glock 45 MOS. I'll let you know what that is. But they want to the officers want to buy their guns back. Hold on, make my paper. Oh, it's right here. So the officers will purchase their weapons back, $230, same price as TICO is offering to trade them in. So it'll be, am I using the right number, Chief? The $6,794 to purchase out of equipment fund?
The total cost of purchasing 19 weapons would be $11,164.09. With the 4370, we would get back from the officers, put back into police equipment fund, we would be down about $67,94.09 in police equipment fund. There's currently about $37,000 in the police equipment fund, so we've got a little
Are all
reserve there.
officers going to buy their own weapon back?
Yes.
All
Yes. And it's a standard practice
Right, yeah.
with a lot of departments. I mean, you've carried that gun, you know, they put them in shadow boxes and everything else. So more than likely, our officers will probably carry them as an extra weapon in the car, just in case something goes bad. So anyway, any other questions?
So you just need a motion to purchase
Do we?
out of the equipment fund? I mean, it's not
He's
much.
got it in his budget.
Yeah.
We were concerned about, because they were purchased by the department, how we needed to get those out for
Transfer
legislative
the-
audit purposes. So
The money.
the blessing of the council to say, yes, you can allow those guns to be purchased.
So you just want us to, want them,
Would we need to go ahead and, when those are sold, or when we purchase the new weapons, remove the old ones from fixed assets, like we do a vehicle?
are they on fixed assets?
No, they're not on fixed assets because
The
the
price?
amount's not there.
Yeah. Because we upped it to 5,000.
I just,
I think
So
just
it's
approve.
Just do.
Make a motion to approve the sale of the weapons back to the officers and to
Kind of call it.
pay the difference to TICO.
I'm gonna-
Second.
Any more questions, discussion? Thank you. That's perfect.
Can you say that again louder into the microphone so I can hear it later?
We have a motion to sell the weapons to the officers for the amount of $230 each and pay the difference, which will be in the amount of $6,794.09 to TICO to purchase the additional weaponry out of the police equipment fund.
Thank you. That motion is made.
Who seconded, JP? Okay, when you're ready. Right.
Amy Bader,
Yes.
Ally Sugg,
Yes.
Chris Foster,
Yes.
Lane Tubbs,
Yes.
JP Hodges,
Yes.
Lewis Short,
Yes.
Motion carried. Next, Chief Herron would like to purchase some air packs with his Act 833 money. Ryan, would you like to come on up? For 46.
So.
We're taking auction bid.
Yeah. We are going to use if you'll let me, we get Act 833 money in every year from the state to use for equipment and items we need for the department. Our air packs currently are almost at their end of life. We have 69 bottles and 41 packs total. Of those cylinders, by 2031, they'll all be out of date. So we're looking at a total cost of $440,000 if we replace them all at one time.
How much?
$440,000 if we had to replace them all at one time. So I started this process 2 years ago. We bought 8 packs and tried to start to phase the old ones out. But as of January 1st, the manufacturer no longer makes the ones we have anymore. So we're having to start all over again. So this would be for 4 air packs and 8 bottles and 4 face masks, and it's $46,884.47. So you don't have a copy of the quote in there because I didn't have the chance to get it all sent in. So I just need your blessing to be able to purchase those for that money and then start saving up the next couple of years to buy some more. And then didn't have this until Tuesday, but FEMA has opened their grant portal up for the Assistant Firefighters Grant for this year. So I would like to apply for that as well for more.
Is that non-matching?
packs. Do what?
Is it non-matching?
It's a 5% match.
5%?
So
That's not much.
I would ask for this grant would be $143,000. Our percentage would be about $7,100, something like that, all said and done. And that'll get us on a good start to get everything replaced and not have to put so much on us.
What was the date on the packs? You've got 31 is the?
31 is the last time they go out. I've got 32 bottles that'll go out next year.
32?
They were all purchased with a grant back years ago.
But packs?
The bottles themselves. The packs are as good as long as you can get parts.
Yeah.
And up until the new ones we just got, parts are getting hard to get anymore, so. Because they've changed models a couple times since we bought those and everything else.
I guess buying 3D printers.
What's the, in this second thing you just asked about, say what that is again?
The
FEMA grant.
FEMA Assistant to Firefighters Grant.
And when is the dates on that? Because we didn't even know anything about it.
I didn't know about it till Tuesday.
Yeah.
It opened up Tuesday. I didn't even know they were going to be opening it up this year or not, because FEMA's been in and out so much.
Furloughed.
Right. That grant would be for $143,560.49. That's for 12 packs, 24 bottles, and 12 masks.
7,000, whatever, our part.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 7,000 our part, which we have our fire equipment fund to cover that cost. So. It costs you roughly about $10,741 per unit to outfit one person or one seat in a truck. So.
Wow. Okay, so two things. First is that, to purchase the packs with the Act 833 money.
What was the total?
46. I can email. I've already got copies of this once I get back to the office tomorrow. 46,884.47.
Okay, so first we need a motion for that.
So moved. Second.
Any questions? Okay, Vicki?
Louis Short,
Yes.
Chris Foster,
Yes.
J.P. Hodges,
Yes.
Allie Sugg,
Yes.
Lane Tubbs.
Yes.
Amy Bader.
Yes.
Motion carried. And then the next motion will be for Chief to apply for the FEMA grant.
It's a 95.5, you said?
Yes, sir.
What's it called? The firefighters?
Assistance to Firefighters Grant.
Assistance of the
Assistance.
firefighters.
It's Assistance to Firefighters.
Assistance to firefighters grant.
Make a motion to let him apply for the Assistant to Firefighters Grant, FEMA grant.
Second. Thank you. Any more discussion? Okay, Miss Vicki?
Amy Bader,
Yes.
Chris Foster,
Yes.
Lane Tubbs.
Yes.
J.P. Hodges, Louis Short,
Yes.
Allie Sugg.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you all.
You mind explaining to the council what is in the fact that I stopped making?
Oh, yeah, I can. So our current ones are, they're all made by Scott, 3M. Currently, we have, it's called 2216. It's 2216 PSI. It's about a 30-minute bottle. The new ones they're going with now are 45-minute bottles. It's a little bit longer work time, as long as you don't work yourself to death and breathe so much.
Does that make them heavier?
So actually, they're a tad bit lighter.
Oh, great.
It's all carbon fiber bottles now, which is what we have already. It's just what they're selling now, so we can't even get to the old ones anymore. So. But to kind of give you an idea of what the cost was back when we ordered the last one, we got 8 for about $60,000 2 years ago. Now we're getting 4 for almost $50,000. So everything is going up. So this will help us get this process going and not put so much burden on us. So. And the award will be, they start awarding in August and end at the end of September, so we should know something about them when we get it or not. And I have reached out to State Representative Alyssa Brown's office, Prince Hill's office, and they have agreed to write letters of support for this grant, and they're also going to get Tom Cotton's office and Senator Bose's office involved as well. So,
Great. Good job.
hopefully we get
Good luck.
questions. Thank you.
Nice, Chief. Okay, next we want to set the cemetery cleanup day for June the 7th. And then we need to move the June council meeting because of the Municipal League Conference. And I will get to serve on one of their breakout sessions.
What's the date of the June meeting currently?
The 18th is the current date. The conference will be the 17th, 18th, and 19th. So if you guys want, we could do it that Tuesday on the 16th.
The next week is Dead Week, I don't know if you're going to be gone.
Yeah, so that's when Dead Week is the following week.
What?
Dead
The
week?
next week is Dead Week.
No sports.
Like no school
No sports, so a lot of
stuff?
people go on vacation.
Yeah, so
more than
people
no.
go on vacation.
Okay.
16th?
So you're saying, move it to the 16th?
Yes, sir. Is everyone available for that date?
I'm good with that.
Okay, great.
So that's the third Tuesday, no, the second Tuesday.
Third Tuesday.
Oh, sorry.
You're right.
I think so.
Team camps?
Yeah.
Oh,
Basketball, so I think it's just going to be.
okay. Well, good.
Yeah.
Bring on the busy. Okay, we have open mic, but I think Donald Sutherland wanted to come up.
Go first.
Oh, come
Most of y'all
on.
know, I host the Mid-South Bronco Stampede. We just finished up our 6th year. This year, we had approximately 154 Broncos at Sandy Beach, covering 10 different states. So it's growing, great sponsorships. Without Casey and Josh, with all y'all's support, this wouldn't happen. At this time, I would like to present a check for $5,500 to the Heber Springs Parks and Rec for the Sandy Beach project.
I can.
There you go.
Gentlemen, hold,
Hold on,
gentlemen.
hold on, hold on.
Where we going?
Do you have a gigantic check?
Yeah.
Big-
Yeah. Let's take it. What are you doing?
It's awesome.
Thank y'all. Next year's another one.
Oh, yeah.
Doing a great job with that, Donald. That's
Good job.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you, Donald. That's a lot of work.
the second year that he's donated back to us.
It
right?
is, yes, and we
That's
appreciate it. Yes.
What
Yeah.
happened this year? I'm just kidding. We understand.
That's great, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
I'm just glad to see so many faces here for the first time.
Yeah.
We
I
need-
know.
we need to have a
Yay.
meeting like this all the time.
Yeah. Okay, so it's open mic. Would anybody else like to address the council? Okay, I have some announcements. Starting at the end of next week, there will be road construction starting at Eden Isle coming down to 7th Street. So they've already got some signs up, so just be aware of that.
I was wondering why they put the sign.
What are they doing?
They're milling some of it and doing an overlay.
They've already done some of that already.
Yeah,
Is this the one that we're getting after they finish it?
yes, it is. Thank you.
But then we're going to come through and mess up the roads next year?
No, it's just to 7th,
Oh.
from Eden Isle to
Oh,
7th, to the
7th.
three-way.
Okay.
Yeah,
After they
It'll
fix
stop
it,
there.
then it becomes ours.
then it's ours. Not all of it, just a little bit of it. But it's going to be fresh, so it should be fine for a long time. Okay,
Then
and
next evening?
and then, and then they're going to replace some culverts down on Case Ford Road. I believe they've got about 3 culverts they're going to replace, so be aware of that traffic as well. And I want to say thank you to all who have served this country. Memorial Day is coming up, and I hope everybody has a safe holiday. And that's all I have. Do you guys have anything to add? We also need to set up a date for interviews
Oh, yeah.
for council
Yeah.
vacancy.
Before our next meeting? First, right? They have
Yeah,
that
yeah,
meeting,
it's,
so
the
it'll be
deadline is
after
June
that.
1st, correct.
But before our next.
Ooh,
Yeah, they've got to be appointed at the next meeting. That's going to be slim pickings.
June 9th,
I'm gonna be gone that week.
11th.
I guess you don't need me to,
they've got to have them, we've got to have everything in by the 1st.
yes.
It's got to be that week because the 16th.
Why don't we just do it the 2nd then?
Do it on the 2nd? Who? The 3rd?
Wednesday the 3rd?
I'll be in Boston, sorry.
Do the 4th.
The 4th.
I can do the 4th or 11th.
When will you
Going
be back?
once.
4th?
4th?
June 4th?
6 o'clock?
Oh, the 11th. She's out.
What?
Y'all do the 11th?
I'll be gone.
Oh, you'll be gone.
I'll be gone that whole week,
But
the
the
whole
4th.
second week.
Can we meet on the 1st?
I could do the
1st sounds good.
Okay.
You can first?
Y'all want to do 6? You want to do 5? You want to do here?
So, hold on, they could get their resumes into
Up
the
until
first.
5.
The
Yeah.
1st. Yeah.
So
The
if
same,
they
is there a
send their
time
res-
deadline?
There is.
Yeah, I think, because we're gonna be like, okay, come and show up for an interview at 5:30.
True. We could do it the 15th before the next meeting, or we can move the next meeting to the next week.
Why don't we, that's what we're going for 4th. Amy's gonna be gone.
Y'all can do it without me? Yes, I'll be gone the 3rd through the 5th.
Are you gone the 8th?
Yes, that whole week I'm gone. I'm leaving the 5th. I'll also be at the concert.
Sounds like the 4th is the best option for everybody. It's okay.
Yeah.
And you won't be here.
5:30 on the 4th? Going once?
Amy, you all right with not being involved with it?
I'll just tell you how to vote. Give you all my,
Can we have your proxy?
sure. And currently, we have 4.
There are 4 people interested in the,
Yeah, we've received 4 resumes for
And you all should have those.
Ward 1.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what time, June 4th?
5:30
Are we going to do it here or at City Hall?
here.
What's the schedule look like here, Josh? Do you know? Okay.
I'll let you know.
Should be good. I don't see anything on the calendar. Okay. That's all I got. Thank you, guys.
Make a motion to adjourn.